Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So today there's going to be certain Social Security beneficiaries who are going to be receiving payments of right around $1,800 on average. We're going to be going over who those are, as well as the payment schedule for the rest of the month in April. Also, it's being reported that Social Security is now in the worst public service crisis in memory. We'll be going over why and what they're saying needs to be done to solve this problem. Now, before I dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Okay, so according to CNBC, Social Security is in the worst public service crisis in memory. Labor union says what it may take for services to improve. So long wait times for beneficiaries seeking help from the Social Security Administration have become more common since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, even prompting a congressional hearing in 2022 to address the issue. Beneficiaries who call the agency's toll-free number may face hold times of more than 30 minutes, experts said on Monday during a panel hosted by the American Federation of Government Employees, or AFGE, a union representing more than 40,000 Social Security Administration employees. Now, let me know in the comment section below. I'm interested in hearing your take. Have you tried calling into the 800 number from the Social Security Administration? And if so, have your hold times also been extremely long? I'm sure if you call earlier in the day, you're probably going to have less hold times, but yes, that's not always possible, I do realize. So they go on to say that long lines and shortened hours are common at many of the agency's field offices, where beneficiaries may seek in-person assistance, the union said. Last year, the agency, in response to lawmakers, outlined steps it planned to take to address those waits. Applicants for disability benefits faced waits of more than 6 months for decisions from the agency, the union said. So obviously, if you're applying for disability benefits, longer than 6 months wait time, that's a long time to wait. That can be very agonizing, very frustrating, obviously, but with less staff, it's obviously pretty much the main culprit. They are saying here that the White House is having a funding proposal. So Joe Biden, in his recent budget proposal that he hopes that it will pass, he wants to see a 10% boost in funding. So President Joe Biden has proposed a 10% increase in funding for Social Security with his fiscal 2024 budget to help improve customer service. But while Biden is calling for $15.5 billion in funding for the agency, AFGE said it needs $2 billion more, or almost $17.5 billion. Staffing is at the lowest level it has been since 2010, according to AFGE Council 220 President Jessica LaPointe. Since 2010, the federal agency's budget has fallen 14% adjusted for inflation, Representative John Larson noted in 2022. So LaPointe said, as a result, the remaining employees are burned out. The public is not getting timely services that they desperately need. This pretty much goes along with any government service. If you go to the DMV, you're not getting a great service. Really, anything government related, it seems like the service that you receive is pretty much the absolute worst. I can't remember the last time I used any type of government service and walked away from it like thinking, wow, that was the best service ever. I mean, some of their employees are really great people, but obviously here it's being noted that these people are burned out. They're working long hours. I mean, if you're doing the job of like 10 people, obviously that's going to cause a lot of burnout, a lot of stress, and you may not act like your usual self if you're, stressed out. The article goes on to say that AFGE's surveys show 76% of Social Security staffers say they have overwhelmingly large workloads that prevent them from performing their jobs to the best of their abilities. Meanwhile, 9 out of 10 workers know someone who has left their job due to overwhelming work-related stress. Poor employee retention is causing public service to deteriorate, LaPointe said. Simply put, other employers offer better pay, benefits, telework, and remote work options, upward mobility, and support, LaPointe said. So basically, they're pointing out here that why work for the Social Security Administration when the pay is not good, the benefits is not good, it's hard to move up, and it's just causing a lot of stress. These people are leaving their work to go work for other companies where they have better options, better benefits, the work from home option, things like that. Said Biden's budget request of 10% more for the Social Security Administration is the absolute bare minimum that Congress needs to approve for SSA. Linda Benich, Communications Director at Advocacy organization Social Security Works, said on Monday. Beneficiaries deserve a Social Security system that works, and that means a fully funded Social Security Administration. So they want to have more funding for Social Security to be able to hire more employees, perhaps offer better benefits, have a better retention program where if employees are going to quit, maybe they can give them a raise or better benefits, something that sort of gives them incentive to stick around. That way they're not having that much turnover. So obviously it's a very frustrating situation. The problem is a lot of Republicans are wanting to cut money from the budget to balance the federal budget. That way we're not ballooning our federal debt out of control. So whether or not Republicans can get on board with this boost in funding going towards the Social Security Administration, who really knows? And in addition to the employees for the Social Security Administration, obviously beneficiaries, it's a very tough time for them as well, because even with an 8.7% COLA in 2023, most people are saying that was not enough. I made a video yesterday sort of going over that. And if you read in the comment section, a lot of people are saying that the 8.7% COLA was not enough and that they need more money to survive. So it's obviously not enough. And perhaps we need a boost in those payments as well. Whether or not we're ever going to see a boost, again, we'll just have to wait and see. But today, for certain people on Social Security benefits, you are going to receive a payment of right around $1,800 on average. These are going to be the first round of payments going out to Social Security retirees. So, according to The Sun, COLA Social Security 2023 updates. First round of $4,555 payments to drop automatically. They're going to go over the full schedule for the year. So we're going to pull up the schedule here up on the screen, and we're going to be going over the payments. The first one that is going to be going out today. Of course, there was also one that went out on the 3rd, and the ones that usually go out on the 1st of the month to the SSI recipients did not go out because the first fell on a Saturday. So you would have actually received your payment on the last day of March instead. And of course, the $4,555 payments that they mentioned here, that would have actually be the max. So if you maxed out your earnings, your full career, and then you waited all the way until the age of 70, that's how you would have been eligible for $4,555. But very few Americans receiving benefits actually receive this max benefit of $4,555. So the schedule you will see up on the screen right now. So today, April 12th, it's going to be going to payments for those with birthdays falling between the 1st and 10th of any given month. So if your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any given month, you should have received your payment today. Then next week, next Wednesday on April 19th, these payments are going to be going to those with birthdays falling between the 11th and 20th of any given month. And then on the last Wednesday of the month, that is going to be April 26th, these payments are going to be going to those with birthdays falling between the 21st and 31st of any given month. So we do have a few different payments going out over the next few days. And then of course, back on April 3rd, you should have already received your payment if you receive both SSI and Social Security, or if you have received Social Security since before May of 1997. So again, let's just go ahead and look ahead. So we went over April. So coming on May, for people on SSI benefits, you're going to receive your payment as usual on May 1st. Then we can skip ahead until June. People on SSI benefits, you're going to receive 2 payments once again. The first payment is going to be coming on Thursday, June 1st. And then you're going to receive a second payment on Friday, June 30th. That's because July 1st falls on a Saturday. So in July, you're not going to receive a single payment at all, and you're not going to receive a payment until August. And then once again, you're going to receive 2 payments in September on September 1st and September 29th. October, you're not going to receive a payment at all. Once again, this is for SSI beneficiaries. And then in December, there's going to be 2 payments as well on December 1st and December 29th. So that's the payment schedule coming up for April, and just looking ahead at months ahead for those on SSI benefits. So that's all the news that we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you had not already. and I will see you in the next video.